This is Gold Reels, American Archives.
Okay. What was your most vivid memory of your 35 missions?
Most vivid memory. I think, well, I mentioned that bomb being hung up in Bombay, and then to have to do emergency landing at Iwo on several occasions. I also remember one time we were getting ready to take off, and our navigator always took a wake up, what do you call those pills that keep you awake? And then they aborted the flight. He couldn't sleep all night. He was ready to go.
Did you sleep on the flights at all? Were you allowed to sleep?
You could sleep at the beginning of the mission as you're heading in,
Okay.
but you're pretty tense about sleeping.
When you got back, could you explain the debriefing process? What type of questions did they ask?
Yes. Well, first of all, as I said, the first thing you'd get when you got on the ground was a shot to loosen you up, and then to have a good dinner, and then we'd go into a briefing tent, and they would ask all of the details of the mission and about what we were able to observe and what we saw about the target. And they also had good photos of each mission. I still have some of those that showed the success of the mission.
That you actually brought, that they gave you at the time?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. When you looked at the squadron run, you'd maybe run 4, 5, 6 missions a month. What did you do in between?
Well, they
missions?
were pretty steady, those missions, not too many days in between. And then we would occasionally hitchhike down to Agana, where the Navy base was. We had some movies at our thing that we would see, and we'd go down to Agana for the entertainment that the Navy had on occasion.
They got it more consistently than you all?
Yeah. And I had a roommate from college, came in on a Navy tender, and we brought him up and tried to convince him to go on a flight, but he didn't want to go on a flight with us.
We were talking about in between. Did you have to assist the ground crew maintain your aircraft? Or was
No, that was their bailiwick. And
so you would immediately go into sort of prepping for the next
yes, and we would
mission?
check over everything before we left, but the ground crew was responsible for making certain aircraft was immobile and in good shape.
Real stories, real voices. Subscribe to Gold Reels, American Archives, and be part of the legacy.